Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Homes. And I'm back today with my always honest, always blunt predictions for the summer and spring catalog of 2025. So this month, if you are not clued into Scentsy land, this month, August, is the last month to order anything from our spring and summer catalog of 2024. So everything is 10% off. It's our transition month. We're gearing up for the new catalog. Honestly, a lot of us are kind of just over spring and summer. So now that we know what's returning for fall and winter, a lot of people are trying to figure out what to put in their clubs, what to stock up on. And we're just going to go ahead and go through the scents. We're not going to go through the whole catalog. We're just going to go through the fragrances. And I'm going to give you guys my opinion on what I think might be back next spring and summer. Now, by all means, this is just my opinion and my opinion alone. I could be completely wrong about everything that I say in this video. Because with Scentsy, they are never predictable. They used to be in the past. They used to be predictable in the past. They had patterns. They had certain, trends. But now, as of I want to say the past 3 catalog changeovers, it's pretty much been, everyone for themselves, no scent safe, throw all patterns, previous trends to the wayside. We're just going to do whatever the heck we want to do. All right. So we're going to start with the new releases. And I'm going to try not to cough in this video. I got pneumonia again, you guys. I don't know what it is this summer. I've been sick 3 times this summer. And both times I've been down for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks. This, I think Thursday will be 2 weeks of me being sick. And it just seems like the cough and the chest congestion is the worst to get over. And then obviously the muscle fatigue and all of that. So it's ridiculous, but I mean, what are you going to do? It's usually, the kids get sick. I immediately get sick afterwards. So it is what it is. With the new releases, what we saw for this upcoming catalog for fall, we saw, because every catalog there's 10 scents that are brand new. So the catalog that's coming next month, only 4 of the previous year's catalog new releases returned. So they slashed 6. So there were 6 scents last fall and winter that are basically one season wonders, is what I call them, when they're only in the catalog one time only. So with them doing that, I honestly, you guys, don't know what to think about this new release section. So to be honest, we know that Pinkberry Sandalwood and Very Vanilla, those 2 are carrying over next month. So they'll be in our fall winter catalog for another 6 months. So will they also return in the springtime? I don't know if they will. I mean, with those 2 scents, we have another 6 months to really worry about them. So I'm really not, gonna talk about those 2 for too long. It seems like they might be following a similar pattern that Dashing did, because Dashing was available last fall and winter. They carried it over into our catalog now that we have right now, but then it didn't come back for next month's catalog. So is it because sales aren't there? Is it because it just wasn't bought as much in the winter time and maybe it's a spring summer scent? I don't know. But for right now, Pinkberry Sandalwood and Very Vanilla are at least going to be in our fall catalog, and it's kind of up in the air as if they're going to return in spring and summer. I guess it just depends on their sales. In my opinion, those 2 scents were the ones that I heard the most talked about on the socials, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff. So I think that's probably like the number one reason why those two scents in particular carried over to the fall and winter catalog. Bamboo Rainfall. Personally, I didn't like this scent. It was too much for me. It was just too strong, and it was one of the few scents by Scentsy that actually gave me a migraine. So I wouldn't be upset if it didn't return, but I know there was a lot of people that really liked Bamboo and Rainfall. And I feel like if they do a complete like toss up in our fresh like category for spring and summer, then there is a chance for Bamboo and Rainfall to stick around for another catalog, especially if they get rid of some scents. Two scents in particular that I'm thinking of would probably be like, I don't know, Daydream Oasis or Banana Leaf and Bamboo, or Amazon Rain. I hope they don't get rid of Amazon Rain. But that one, I really don't know how they're going to sway. It's all going to depend on what scent category they slash the most, that would open up enough slots for it to return. So I would say if we see a, severe killing of the fresh category, then Bamboo and Rainfall could make a reappearance next year. But if you love it, I would definitely club it, because these new releases, they used to have a set thing where they would be brought back at least one more time, and then Scentsy would, make their decisions. But now it's pretty much anyone's game. So I'm like 50-50 on Bamboo and Rainfall. Berry Sweet, I do hope they return it back. The only thing that would make Berry Sweet not continue is Jam and Jubilee. If Jam and Jubilee does more sales and is more popular than Berry Sweet, then Berry Sweet probably won't be entered into the catalog. But I do remember on one of the end of month lives that Lacey was on. I think it was the last one that Lacey was on. She was talking how they were either working on the spring catalog or they were making final decisions. And she was gunning to add Jam and Jubilee into the catalog. But then she was like, I can't determine it yet because there's not any sales to the bar yet, because it hadn't been June yet. So, they didn't have any to sell yet. So that's the only thing that could prevent Berry Sweet from continuing. I liked Berry Sweet. It is really good. It's a good mixer. It's got a lot of versatility to it for a fruit scent. I feel like it mixes with all kinds of different things for bakery. You can mix it with other fruit scents. It's got a lot of possibilities. So I didn't mind it. It was a good performer. So I would like to see it return. But again, if you like it, I would definitely club it. But for me, I clubbed both Berry Sweet and Jam and Jubilee just because I'm not sure which one I like better. Like, I gotta do some more warming with them. Cake Me to Paradise. I don't think this one's gonna come back. I feel like there were like a group of people that did like this scent, but I think for the majority of us, we liked it enough, but not enough to repurchase. So I don't think the sales are here for Cake Me to Paradise. I think the like of the scent and the appeal of the scent's there. I just don't think a lot of people bought it. So that might affect it not returning for next catalog. I do think Evening Sky is going to return. I think this is going to... I think people moved off Dashing and then got hooked onto Evening Sky. And now they've been buying up, Evening Sky. Because I saw it in a lot of people's hauls and things like that. So I do think Evening Sky is going to return. I don't think Moon Orchid's going to return, though, you guys. So if you liked Moon Orchid, I didn't. I got grape and I got cough syrup, and it was just not what I thought it was going to be. I would say club it if you love Moon Orchid, but I do not see it making a return for spring and summer. Sipping Poolside, I do think that's going to return. I feel like Sipping Poolside, I think it might cut out a couple other fruit scents that are in our catalog for spring and summer. So I do think that's going to return. I didn't gamble on it though. I did put it in my club because I'm just not gambling anymore with Scentsy. I'm just not going to do it. And Sun Castles, I do think that one's going to return. I think enough people liked it. There was enough hype to it. Excuse me. That I do think that's going to return. Very Vanilla is returning for fall. But Wild Cherry and Sakura, the one I liked the second most. I don't hear anybody talking about it. I mean, I haven't even warmed it since the bar I got in the new release kit back in February. So, and I love Wild Cherry and Sakura, but for me, it is more of a fall scent. It really wasn't a spring and summer scent, in my opinion. It was too dark, had too much depth, brought some warmth. So for me, it's more of a fall floral than it was a summer scent. So I'm definitely going to enjoy warming it this fall. But I think because of that, I think it was just featured in the wrong catalog. I feel like if it was a fall scent, I think a lot more people would have loved it. They would have gravitated towards it more. I just think it was featured in the wrong catalog, and I think because of that, it's probably going to get the axe. So my predictions, if they go the same route as last year with the fall scents, I think we'll see Evening Sky, Sipping Poolside, Sun Castles, Very Vanilla, and Pinkberry Sandalwood. I think 6 will return, and I think the other ones might get the boot just because there's other options, or it just wasn't talked about, or the sales weren't there. That's just my opinion. Okay. Let me get over to Fruity. Oh, wait, no, we gotta do citrus first. All right, hopefully you can see this. So Blue Grotto, I don't think we have any qualms. It's coming back for fall and winter. I think it's going to return for summer. So honestly, I wouldn't worry about Blue Grotto. Cocoa Lime, I do think this one will return. It's got enough of popularity. All of us talk about it on YouTube. Like, everyone talks about Cocoa Lime. So I don't think we have any worries there. Coconut Lemongrass, it's a bestseller. I don't think that's going to go. I think it's going to come back next year. Havana Cabana. This one I wouldn't be surprised if it got cut. Because honestly, it's been in the catalog for a long time for spring and summer. I mean, not as much as like other scents. But I feel like it just doesn't get talked about. Maybe it's the general public that likes Havana Cabana and not the YouTube community, and that's why we don't hear about it. But I don't even know anybody in my circle that even buys Havana Cabana. I tried it again this year after years of not, warming it, and it still was like, meh, I just didn't like it. So I don't think Havana Cabana will come back. I think something else will be created in its place. Lemon Sorbet. With all the lemon scents that we had come out, all of them, all the different lemon, it was the year of lemon for 2024. I feel like that was like the oil that they had a surplus of. And they're just like, let's just throw it in everything. I feel like something might replace lemon sorbet, or they might come up with a new lemon scent. Who knows? But I'm not gambling with it. I've actually fallen in love with lemon sorbet more than I did last spring and summer. So I am going to go ahead and club it. I already clubbed it, so it's safe in my club. But I feel like if you like lemon sorbet, you need to club it, because I don't think it's going to... If it sticks around next spring and summer, then it's definitely not coming back for spring and summer of 26. Let's just keep it that. Paradise Punch, can we just get rid of this one? I mean, honestly, who buys Paradise Punch? Who honestly buys this bar? I want to know in the comments. Who buys this bar? And if you do love this bar, and it's one that you club and one that you purchase and warm all the time, what's your reasoning behind the love? Because I would love to know, because to me, It's just straight Hawaiian fruit punch. And I was kind of a naughty kid in high school, and I used to go to high school parties, and I remember chugging Hawaiian punch with Orloff vodka, which was like the cheapest, like it was just straight turpentine that you were drinking. Like it was so bad, but it was like $3.99 for a bottle of it at like Hannaford, which is like the supermarket. So it was like the cheapest thing that we could get at the time. And then I'm pretty sure we just chased it with Hawaiian punch because we thought it was like perfect. But so when I sniff that bar in the testers, I immediately get brought back to like 2002, being like a sophomore, junior, trying to, oh my God, I could just upheave thinking about it. But if you love it, I would love to know why, because there's got to be a reason why it's still in the catalog. Pineapple mango, they seem to kick out all the good pineapple scents. Is it just me? Because I feel like they get rid of all the good pineapple. We had pineapple pucker. We had pineapple sorbet. We had pineapple dragon fruit. I feel like they get rid of all the pineapple scents that are good. So I hope it returns because I love pineapple mango. It's really, really good. I don't get the passion flower that's in the scent description at all when it warms. I just get nothing but sweet pineapple and then the mango. Squeeze the Day. I don't think we have to worry about that one. Now, Sunkissed Citrus, they did axe Sunkissed Citrus from the fall-winter catalog. So I think it might be just a seasonal scent. So I think it might come back for spring and summer. Because this Sunkissed Citrus has been in the catalog since like 2006 or something like that. Either 2006 or 2007. And then Tangerine Creamsicle, I think that one would be fine. I don't think that one's gonna... I think that one's gonna return, so we should be fine with that one. Oh no, what did I do? Oh no. Bear with me, technical difficulties. I'm trying to make it so that you guys can see the thing. Okay, so now we're off to fruity. Apricot vanilla. I think that will be fine. That will return. Berry Bright will return. Like I said, Berry Sweet, it's a toss-up because I just don't know if Jam and Jubilee sold more than Berry Sweet. Because that's the thing with the limited time offerings, is that they only have a short time frame to sell versus catalog scents. Catalog scents have like a whole 6 months, or sometimes even longer than that if they carry over. So their chance of selling and accumulating sale numbers are much greater than a limited time offering that's maybe only available for like 45 days. So I don't know. It's gonna be a toss up between Berry Sweet and Jam and Jubilee, I think, for the catalog edition of it, but it's like 50-50. Black Raspberry Vanilla, that's gonna return. Like, there's enough people that love that scent that's gonna return. Go-Go Mango, I think that one will return. Johnny Appleseed, I think, will return. Mahalo Coconut, I'm worried about. That one's been in the catalog for a long time. I always think every year that it's on the chopping block and then it comes back. But honestly, I think that it's now survived several rounds of axing, that next year might be its year to finally go away. But it all depends on, what new scents they decide to come up with and what LTOs they're adding to the catalog and sales and all of that. But I clubbed Mahalo Coconut, so if you love it, I would definitely recommend to club it. Same thing with Mango Matcha. That was a new release 2 years ago. So not this spring, summer, last spring, summer. So spring and summer of 23. So it's been in the catalog twice now. Oh, I would be sad to see it go because it's such a good scent. I love it because it's not just fruity. It's also got some greenery to it, some freshness. I love the salted cucumber note that's in it, because I thought I wasn't going to like it. And then I warmed one of my old ones and it wasn't like bad or anything. So, I had to shut that off. My sister was calling. Hopefully she doesn't call again because I'll be like so mad about it. But anyway, I'll shut that off so that way it doesn't go. So anywho, Pina Colada Cha Cha. I think that one will come back. Pink Berry Sandalwood, I think, will be back next spring and summer. Rainbow Sherbet, I think that one would return too. I think enough people like that one. Raspberry Hibiscus Tea. That one's a bestseller. I think that will return. Sipping Poolside, I think will return. Skinny Dipping, I think will return. Sugared Strawberry, I think will return. Summerberry Melon, I think will return. Summer Moonlight. That one, I think, will get the axe. So if you like Summer Moonlight, I would definitely recommend to club that one. It's been in the catalog for a couple years now, so I just don't hear a lot of people talk about it. Sun Castles, I think, has potential to return. Tropic Nectar, I think it might return for one more year and then they might be done with it. And then Watermelon Tangerine, I think, will definitely return. Okay. Is that it for Fruity? Yes. All right, let's make our way over to Floral. Aloha Citrus. I would not be sad if this one was to leave the catalog finally. I just don't... Again, let's just leave it to the comment section. Who likes Aloha Citrus? And if so, why? What holds you to the bar? I would love to know because there's just nothing, exciting about it to me. I don't know. And I love floral scents. Evening Sky, I definitely think has a potential to return. French Lavender. This is one that I think it will depend on sales because just like with Jam and Jubilee, Lacey said in that end of month live that she was also polling or gunning. I can't remember what verbiage she used, but she was basically trying to get Provence Lavender, which is the July scent of the month, in the catalog in replace of French Lavender. She was already stating that, making it a fact that that was her opinion, that was her end game. That's what she was going for. So I would say if you love French Lavender, I would definitely club it at the end of the fall catalog because it is returning for fall and winter. So we are going to have French Lavender again for another 6 months. So I would definitely say that come February, club it. Because if not, you're gonna be sorry that you don't have it in your club. Apple. This one is a toss-up. I'm 50-50. I think it has enough sales behind it that it would return, but is the popularity and the hype still there? Because we did have Pink Pineapple Sugar in the summer collection, which in my opinion is a better performer than Hibiscus Pineapple. So that one I'm 50-50 on. Whoops. Kukui and Coconut. I do think this one will return. I think it got a resurgence in popularity this year for some reason. I think it was super popular in the summer collection that it was an LTO in. And then when they returned it to catalog, I think the people who loved it then bought it. And then they returned it again this year. And then a whole bunch of other people that didn't like it when it was an LTO now love it. And I'm one of those people. So I think Kukui and Coconut will make a comeback for next year's spring and summer catalog. Lilacs and Violets, that will definitely return. Luna will return. Moon Orchid won't. So, like I said, if you like that one, definitely club it. Peace Lily Be With You. I don't think this one will return either. So I would say if you like Peace Lily Be With You, I would definitely club it. I just didn't care for it. It was too light of a scent for me. And I know it's a good performer for other people. I just didn't like it. Starburst Sky, I definitely think this will make a comeback for next spring and summer. Again, this was another LTO that a lot of people did not like, didn't care for it. I was one of them. I got an ashtray sent with it. I don't know why. And then this year, I rewarmed it. Absolutely fell in love with it. Went right in my club. So I think because of that, it kind of like rejuvenated its popularity, and it's gonna, come back again next year. And then, like I said, Wild Cherry and Sakura, I just don't think it's going to return. Not enough people bought it. Not enough people talk about it. And I think it was just featured in the wrong catalog. If it was featured in fall and winter, I think it would have been a lot more popular. People would have gravitated towards it more, and it just would have done better all around. So that's my opinion there. Okay, Fresh. Aloe Water and Cucumber and Amazon Rain. I think we'll be fine with those ones. I don't think we're going to go anywhere. All right, Bamboo and Rainfall and Banana Leaf and Bamboo. It's going to be a toss-up between these two. I don't think... They're not the same scents. Like, they are completely different. In my opinion, Banana Leaf and Bamboo is more fruity, fresh. And Bamboo and Rainfall is more like laundry fresh. Like, it's got that astringent, like, note to it. And I think that's why it gives me a migraine. But I do think Banana Leaf and Bamboo will make a comeback. I'm just 50-50 on the Bamboo and Rainfall because I know the sales are there. And I know the popularity's there. Because just because I don't like it doesn't mean that 100 other people don't love it. It just, I don't know, just depends. And like I said, with the new releases, it seems like Scentsy's slashing at least half of them. So, I guess we'll see. By the Sea, I do think that is going to be a seasonal scent. I think we'll only see it in spring and summer, which is why they cut it from the fall and winter catalog. So I do think that will make a comeback next spring and summer. Same thing with Clean Breeze and Clothesline. Those will return. Coconuts for coconuts, though. I don't know about this one. This one I'm 50-50 on because I feel like I don't like it. I didn't care for it. But that doesn't mean that other people didn't. So based on other people's reviews of the scent, I think it will return. But based on mine, I don't think it will. But who knows? Daydream Oasis, I think, will not come back. Jammy Time, yes. Just Breathe, yes. Make a Splash, yes. But Mountain Sunset, no. I don't think enough people talk about Mountain Sunset. Newborn Nursery, because we have to have a baby powder talcum scent in our catalog, so that will stick around. Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze, I do think that one will stay. I think Whipped Vanilla Lavender will get the boot. And I don't think White Amber and Silk will return for next year's spring and summer. Or Woodland Meadow. I predict that the fresh category for spring and summer will get a serious axe. That's my prediction. Because I think before it was fruity. I think the fruity category this year got a huge cut. So I think next year it's going to be the fresh category that gets the cut. The largest cut, I should say. Oh, whoops. What did I do? Bear with me here. There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to... Okay. Woods. Bonfire Beach, that will return. Coastal Sunset, I don't think will return. So I clubbed it because I love Coastal Sunset. To be honest, I didn't warm it at all this summer, which I'm so mad at myself that I didn't warm it and enjoy it. I do have one bar, so I do plan on warming it later this month on one of my remote days so I can just enjoy it while I'm home. But I loved Coastal Sunset. I'm mad that they got rid of it in the fragrance flower and the pods because those products were top stellar performers in my office last year. I had a Coastal Sunset fragrance flower that went for 4.5 months, and I had a pod pack that went for the entire month in my office. Like, it was insane, but it was just so lovely. Like, I love Coastal Sunset. I know people don't like it, but I absolutely love it. Dashing, I don't think will make a return. I think people have now like moved on to Evening Sky, so I don't think Dashing will return next year. Mystery Man will definitely return. I do think Sandalwood Tangerine will return again, and Weathered Leather. And I do think White Amber and Teak will come back for the spring and summer. I know it was discontinued for fall and winter, but you guys, it's been in the catalog, every catalog since it came out as a new release. I think it's been in 3 catalogs back to back to back. So it needed a chance to kind of, take a break. But honestly, it is more of a spring and summer scent. To me, it is like the epitome of what the guys smelled like that worked at Abercrombie and Finch and like Hollister. Like, it's just a tan, attractive man. Like, that's it. It's just, oh god, if I could smell that all day long, I would love it. But I do think it will come back. Bakery, this is the one that this is the one scent category that I just don't know what to predict for you guys, because I do love my bakery, don't get me wrong, but it's not my like favorite scent preference of choice. Like, mine is citrus and floral. Citrus and floral are my jams. That's pretty much where my collection lays. Like, if it's citrus or floral, I'm buying it. But I do like my bakery too, but it's only certain bakeries and things like that. So I just don't know how to predict this category, because they do us so dirty in the bakery category. Now, they finally listened to us and gave us a very decent selection in our fall and winter category catalog for bakery, and then all the LTOs that are coming that are bakery related. So they definitely listen to us, but they just don't listen to us during the summer. I do think baked apple pie and blueberry cheesecake, hands down, those will come back next year. There's no question there. Cake Me to Paradise, I don't think it's going to return. It's just one of those ones that I just don't think it got enough hype. It really didn't hit what we wanted for a summery bakery. I don't know. Lemon drizzle cake, though, I do think that will return. So for you people that love LDC, I do think that will make a comeback for spring and summer. I think there's enough of a following to that bar, and it's proven sales, that I do think it will come back, because it is a spring summer bakery. It is not a fall winter bakery. I mean, for Christ's sake, it was a LTO for Easter. Why they decided to give it a spot in the fall catalog, still to this day, like, boggles my mind. Like, ugh, I don't know. But I do think it will come back. Same thing with Mocha Doodle. I think that will come back. Strawberry Lemon Cake, I think, will come back. Vanilla Bean Buttercream, and Very Vanilla. I think that's all going to come back. So the only one I think that's going to leave is Cake Me to Paradise, and then we'll get one other bakery to replace it. That's my prediction. Like, we'll get a new bakery scent to replace Cake Me to Paradise. And then I think the only thing that's left here is the spice. Yeah, right here. Which is Cinnamon, Vanilla, and Welcome Home. And those don't change, so those will come back. No questions asked. So, but that's my predictions for spring and summer for next year. So like I said, with spice, I don't think anything will change. With the bakery category, I think we'll lose Cake Me to Paradise, but we'll gain a new bakery scent. For woods, I think Coastal Sunset's going to leave. Dashing is going to leave. And I think everything else is going to make a comeback. Whoops. Oh, did I go over? No, I didn't. Okay, so for Fresh, I think Fresh is going to get the biggest cut. So I think Bamboo and Rainfall is probably going to get a cut. I definitely think Coconut for Coconuts, Daydream Oasis. Oh, I forgot Lake My Day up here. Yeah, I think Lake My Day will continue. Oh, and Magnolia Linen. How did I miss those? Yeah, those will return. Not Make a Splash. Mountain Sunset, I think we'll get the axe. Whipped Vanilla Lavender. And and Woodland Meadow and White Amber and Silk. I think those will get, I think we're going to see at least 6 to 8 cents, 5 to 6 cents in the fresh category, I think are going to get cut. And then for floral, definitely Wild Cherry and Sakura, Peacefully Be With You, Moon Orchid, and French Lavender, I think are going to get the cut. And then it's possible the Hibiscus Pineapple may also get the cut, but it depends on if they put pink pineapple sugar in the catalog. And then fruity, I think Tropic Nectar is gonna go. Summer Moonlight's gonna go. Let's see. I think Mango Matcha's gonna go. Mahalo Coconut's gonna go. And I think Berry Sweet might go if Jam and Jubilee is put in its place. And then citrus, I definitely think that Paradise Punch and Havana Cabana and Lemon Sorbet, I think those are the 3 that might be on the chopping block for the citrus category. And then we already talked about the new releases because they were in those other categories. So I hope this kind of gives you an idea or kind of like seals the deal on what you may want to club or stock up on for your spring and summer scents for next year. Like I said, this is the last month for the spring and summer catalog, so everything is 10% off. That does include the bundle and save, so you can get 6 bars for $27 US. So it's definitely a good time to stock up if you planned on making a purchase. I'm not buying anything because I am working on the rest of my spring and summer collection this month, and then when I finally let my clubs process next year, sometime like in January, February, they will have a bunch of like my spring and summer scents in those clubs, so I'll have my stock to use for next spring and summer. So I'm not going to be making any purchases, but I would say if you aren't going to do club, then definitely stock up on what you love, especially now where you can get it at a discount. If you're not already working with a consultant, you can certainly shop my website, which is wicklesscandles.scentsy.us. It's also in the description box under the video, so you can check that out as well. But I would definitely do club. Like I said, club is great. You get the bars with the Always Get My Bar perk. You can get reduced shipping. You get 10% off your orders. You get a free half off, not a free half off item, a half off item if your order is $60 or more. There's tons and tons of benefits. I've gone over the Scentsy Club perks in many, many videos, so you can always go back and check out my Scentsy Clubs to get a little bit more in depth on that. You can do my hacks if you don't want to get the club as much as they say that you have to get it. There is a hack. There's a couple of different hacks. I do have some videos that you can check out to see what those hacks are. As always, if you're going to do the hack, do it with a warning, a disclaimer. They might catch on. They might get rid of it. We might lose our bars. So if you're someone that doesn't want to gamble, I would definitely do the hack with precaution. But it's worked for me the past two and a half years, so I haven't had any issues yet, knock on wood. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, with all my prediction videos, this is just my opinion. I might be 100% wrong next spring and summer, but we won't know for another 6 months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And in the comment section, let me know what you guys are clubbing or stocking up on. And what are your predictions? What do you think is going to, come back next spring and summer? What do you think is going to get the axe? And what limited time offerings do you hope make a comeback for the catalog? Love to hear your thoughts, and thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys.